Welcome back everybody to our Danganronpa playthrough. We just went ahead and met Monokuma and they told us that we're stuck here unless we start killing each other. And it looks like some of the, pretty much a majority of the class here are very skeptical of that. So let's go ahead and see what Mondo decides to do.
You're fucking dead.
Listen up, asshole. This shit's gone way too far. What the hell kind of joke is this?
What's the matter?
Joke? What, you mean like your hair? Well, to be fair, he does kind of got a point there.
Son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, it is pinecone hair.
Mondo roared out, and then there was a sudden boom. It was the sound of the floorboards as he kicked off and launched himself into the air. He flew at Monokuma fast and straight as a bullet. He locked onto his target.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha, you little piece of shit. I don't know if you're a toy or a stuffed animal or whatever the hell. Either way, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds.
The violence against the headmaster is in violation of school regulations.
Shut the fuck up. Let me out of here, I swear to Christ. Hey, damn it.
What? No smartass comeback this time?
Piece of shit.
Stop that goddamn beep, you could say something.
Oh my god. I think he's gonna explode. Get rid of it! Hurry up and throw it!
I don't know if her ferocity stunned him into silence or what, but without a word, he did what he was told. He threw Monokuma, and as soon as he did, the hell?
What the?
That sure as shit wasn't a joke, it blew the hell up. There was a painful ringing in my ears, and I could smell gunpowder. Explosions might happen all the time in movies or whatever, but if it's in real life, I'd never seen anything like that.
But you know this means the teddy bear's been destroyed, right?
I told you I'm not a teddy bear, I'm Monokuma.
There's an unending amount of Monokumas.
There's another one? You son of a bitch, you seriously tried to kill me just now.
Of course.
Well, yes, I was serious about trying to kill you. You did violate one of the school regulations after all. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you'd better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just a little swat on the butt.
This is bad.
So does this mean there's like a bunch more of you around somewhere?
Yep.
Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school, yes. Plus, don't forget the surveillance cameras installed everywhere. But if you caught breaking any rules, well, you all just saw what happened, right? And I won't be so forgiving with my punishment next time, so don't let it happen again.
That's not even a punishment, that's just wrong.
Well,
Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into the school, I have a little something for you. This is our official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? It looks more like an ID card than a handbook.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's fully digital, so naturally we call it the E-handbook. Yes, well, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now then, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that. Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it, it'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand the impact force of up to 10 tons. Very resistant. It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly. You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules restrict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be utter chaos without laws. The same thing applies here, which is why it's crucial that we have strict punishments in place for violators. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close. Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya! with that, he was gone, leaving us in a state of shock. So guys, would you define what we just experienced? How? Why? I don't understand any of this.
We have to live here forever or kill? What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to just calm down. First, let us take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is, if we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right? But killing someone, that's...
We were abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school. And now we're supposed to start killing each other? This is just... What is this? A lie is what it is. All these ridiculous things we've heard, this is all has to be fake. Right now, it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is there anyone here who's seriously considering all of this? To that, nobody had a response. Keeping quiet myself, I looked around at the others. They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility, and that's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the roles Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. Those words have planted vicious thoughts deep within each of us. Each of us became suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is somebody going to betray us? And that was how my new school life began. This school, which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, it's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair. Prologue. Welcome to despair. The end. Surviving students, 15. Well, I mean, considering none of them died, I would have expected them to.
Yeah, really.
To be continued. I would assume most of these would be spoilers, but... Also, I just realized our main character here didn't speak a single thing during that entire segment there. I do really like the art style for the game. It looks it looks colorful, but at the same time it has a creepy like feel to it because of like everything that's happening like around it and stuff. Also, I like how they made all the characters look like unique from each other. Like there's no way like you could confuse one character for another, I don't think.
No.
Although one thing about it is that I'm not quite sure why sometimes they'll give them dialogue, but other times they won't give them dialogue. They'll just give them like a single like voice line, and then the rest of it is just text.
Written words, yeah.
Also, hopefully, I'll be able to come up with more unique voices for each character.
Oh
I
Lord,
I just made everyone sound the exact same.
Me too. I can't remember who sounds like what, so every time it's gonna be something different to listen to.
Also, I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be like, so I'm not quite sure how, if this is going to be a long playthrough, if this is going to be a... You received the school crest present.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you want to save the data? Yes, I do. And I'll just save it right there. And we just continue where we left off. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive daily life. But for as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce it was her sharp words.
So, what are you going to do now?
Hey,
Just stand around glaring at one another?
He pointed her comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right, she's right.
Listen to me.
Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
Hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Somebody hit me. Punish me. Okay, I think we found this guy's fetish.
He's a freak.
Jesus, if we had time to yell about it, we would have time to do something about it.
however,
Perhaps, but what is the mission exactly?
Stupid.
Idiot, to look for a way out, duh.
what the?
We totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him.
But
But before we could do all that, maybe we should take a look at this handbook? It's probably best to check out the school regulations that Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
this is fine.
True, if we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again.
Shit.
All right. So
Fine, then let's hurry up and check out that stupid rule already.
After turning on my ebook, the first thing that appeared was my name. Just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up the front and center. Then from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. As itemized, the list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving the campus is unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces.
Stop fucking around.
This is bullshit. What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me.
Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks the rules.
However,
But if he got punished, like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Yo.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
So what?
What?
I made a ton of promises that I still have to keep. That's so what?
Piece of shit.
So I can't afford to die in here. He likes saying piece of shit. a
Yeah,
lot.
like, shit is his favorite word. None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations, is that it?
That's true.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly?
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says, unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself. It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you.
But why? Why do we have to do that?
I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules that they've been explained to us. Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them.
Don't jab at me.
More like a full-on stab.
Well, for now, let's forget that silly junk about murders or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school.
True, we need to find out where exactly we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies? There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. Okay, then let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone.
What?
Why, that's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think?
Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
That would never!
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny that possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong?
Um,
But...
So I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Hold on, like hell I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, Plankton.
What?
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
Such a...
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they can't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Stop it, we couldn't fight.
What?
The fuck you just say? You some kind of goody little bitch.
You want to throw down?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something? No, I
You
wasn't.
son of a bitch!
Oh, looks like we just got smacked.
We just got whammed.
He punched me. Well, it looks like that is more than enough of a good time to end these recording sessions here. It looks like we're getting quite a bit of info dumped in this, and we're getting a lot more information on the characters, primarily all of the male characters.
Yeah. And they all seem like jerks.
Yeah, so not quite sure how many of these guys are going to make it out alive. But until we see you all next time with our Danganronpa series, I am Ben Contreras.
And I'm Mama. Smell you later.
And bye.
Bye.